Hello? I'm back. Back with more Dark Souls for tonight. We gotta get back to Mingus Kingus and his quest for Bringus. Oh yeah, by the way, my mouse was on screen the entire time last stream. Why didn't anyone tell me? Just can't get any good help these days. Anyway, I'm gonna go fight the Capra Demon now. Come on. Hold on a sec. This is showing up okay, right? Okay. Let me turn the volume up slightly. That should be good enough. I think Dark Souls volume is a little quieter than Half-Life was. Oh, you like the mouse? You want the mouse on screen? Okay, sure thing, dude. Mouse on Scrouse. It still controls the camera in-game. Anyway, I'm gonna put that away. Sorry. Sorry if you like the mouse on screen. But I can't be doing with that right now. Here comes the stupidest, most nonsensical door in the entire game. This is where we were earlier in the Undead Burg. And this door only opens from one side. It's locked on this side, right? But the door, it's got fucking bars. You could have just stuck your hand through it. And then it opens like this, so you have to walk around it. It's very bizarre. It was like Mingus's companion. Mingus needs a better companion than a regular cursor. Mingus's quest for love begins now. Don't worry, I've got ideas in store for our pal here. My journey has only just begun. Sweet. This stream I should be able to get the axe that I talked about so much in the previous part. Oops. God damn it. Ooh. Hold on, I remember to press record, right? Okay. Hehe, I'm still a little new to this streaming thing. That dumb idiot just killed himself. Go, go. I think that sound effect that just came from the dog is a stock sound effect. And I think I remember hearing it in a Scooby-Doo game I had when I was a kid. Fox, don't tell me that my stream is better than yours.
Somebody, anybody, help me.
Your stream is good.
Unlock the door.
Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
I forget where the key to save this guy is, so he's just gonna rot in there. These guys with the fire sticks are the most dangerous enemy in the entire game. They have stupidly high DPS. Your stream isn't bad, you just gotta get more used to doing it. Yeah, and a better internet connection helps too. Mine isn't even that good. I don't remember what my upload rate is, but my download speed is only 6 megabits per second. Honestly, the first stream that I did of Half-Life, I was really scared and nervous the entire time. But I already feel more comfortable with it, despite this only being the 4th time I've done it. What are you talking about? You don't play a lot of fun games. The Last Guardian is the most fun game ever made. That was a shitpost, a verbal shitpost. The Last Guardian is my favorite game of 2016. As much as it isn't fun to play, that game is totally worth all the frustration. That's the case with every Team Eco game. Yeah, it's fun when Trico cooperates. I love that stupid bird dog cat. Ah! Trico is a big dumb baby, and I love him. Trico is a baby boy. The thing about my experience with The Last Guardian is that I didn't care about that game until it was already out. I can understand why people would be upset if they waited for it for 12 years or whatever. I initially had no interest, but Pat and Wooly of Super Best Friends Play did a one-off video of it, and I saw that and I was like, what? I need this game right now. That was the first Team Eco game that I ever finished. And I got the Shadow of the Colossus remake, which was really good as well. Well, you know, as fun as it is for this guy to run around naked, I think I should invest in some armor if I can. Damn, he got Quispy. You saw the first trailer in 2015 and that's when you wanted it? Yeah, I couldn't have cared less until it came out. I'm kind of glad that I didn't wait for it like a lot of people did, because I might have been disappointed. You know, it's expectation versus reality can sometimes severely damage your opinion of something. That's, with me, that's the case of SMT Crossfire Emblem. It became, what is it? Hashtag FE or something. Anyway, Atlas had released a teaser trailer for SMT Crossfire Emblem. And it showed all the main characters, and it had the tone of those games, and it had the main themes playing. And it was like, SMT plus FE in development now. And then they showed the first trailer, and it was like a J-pop idol anime game. And I'm just like, well, alright. By all accounts, it's a fantastic game, but I'm not sure I have any interest in playing it personally. That was the biggest dang lie ever told. I'm not even a, like, I'm a casual Fire Emblem fan, and a huge SMT fan, but I'm not an SMT elitist. I think all the spin-offs are great. Persona 4 and 5 are like my favorites in the entire series. I played 2 Fire Emblem games. I played Awakening for a bit. I think I only got a quarter through that game, but it's really good. And then I got to the final boss of Fire Emblem 7, and I couldn't beat it because I under-leveled my main characters, and it turns out that you need them to defeat the final boss. Oh. Fire Emblem 7 is a very good game, though. Apparently that game has a lot of post-game content, but I never got to see it. Apparently there's a whole second and third campaign you can do with different characters, but I just wasn't epic enough to beat that game. Come on. I want to play Fire Emblem Echoes. That one looks pretty good. It's a remake of an older one. I don't remember which. Ooh. Yep, Capra Demon coming up. It's honestly a terrible boss because of the arena you have to fight it in, and the way that they just throw a bunch of poison dogs in the room. I'm gonna try this armor on. Maybe Mingus can wear leather for a bit. The Capra Demon itself is not a tough enemy. It's actually quite easy. You fight a bunch of them later in the game. It's a pathetically easy enemy. The boss is only hard because of the tiny room you fight it in. I think this matches Mingus Kingus's edgy aesthetic. He looks like a thief man. You want to see him? Hold on, maybe I shouldn't cover up his head. I should stick with this. Okay. This part is so fucking hardcore that only the most epic gamers can defeat it. Oh my god. Wow, this is really fun and fair. Listen, I love these games to death, but they got some bullshit in them. Oh, you like the Capra Demon? It's a cool design. I probably should have upgraded the halberd when I had the chance. God damn it. I hope I remembered to buy the blacksmith. Nope. Nope. No, I did not. All games got some bullshit in them? I disagree. I know some games that are 100% completely fine. Although they're few and far in between. The topic of there's no such thing as a perfect game it always ruffles people's feathers a little bit. But perfect is a subjective term, and your opinion of a game is inherently subjective. I have played 2 video games that personally I could not find a single flaw in. And the first one is Yoshi's Island. And the second one is Devil Daggers. I'd like to stream both of those. Yoshi's Island is a flawless work of art. I'm sure most of the people listening to this know what Yoshi's Island is, but Devil Daggers is it's a very basic first-person shooter set in a flat arena where it's just a survival game. All you do is survive waves of enemies for as long as you can. But the gameplay is so perfect. The gameplay, the scoring system, the enemy design, the visuals, everything about it is amazing. $99 Panasonic Blu-ray. $99 Panasonic Blu-ray. Oh! Come on down to H.H. Gregg to get all your stupid shit you don't need. I went inside of an H.H. Gregg once in my entire life. Hold on. I forgot to use the Firekeeper soul as well. I don't have fast travel yet, but I think it might be worth wasting some time to go upgrade my shit. Yeah, H.H. Gregg doesn't exist anymore. I remember in one of the commercials, they were like, "We got the hottest video games." And then I went inside, and they had a single bargain bin rack that had, like, Gran Turismo 5 and Metal Gear Solid 4. And that was, I think, in 2013 or 14. Yeah. Hottest video game. Gran Turismo 5, MGS 4. I'd like to stream the Metal Gears at some point as well. I love that series. Whoa. Wait, what the heck did I just lock onto? Hello. What was the H.H. Gregg's mascot name? It's probably H.H. Gregg. You don't know what you want to stream? If you want to know what games people are into watching, I think on Twitch you can filter the games by how many viewers they have. Stuff like PUBG and League of Legends and Dota 2, I think, are very popular. But I don't know why you'd want to play those games. I really enjoyed PUBG for the first couple hours. But the more I played it, the more frustrating it got. Yeah, it's just really play whatever game you want to. That's what I'm doing. I mean, I'm gonna start playing a Digital Devil Saga for fuck's sake. I'm gonna be the only person streaming that in the entire world. The problem I have with PUBG is that you don't learn from your mistakes. They just kind of happen, and there's nothing you can do to get better. Gotta stream the games you like. Right now I'm streaming games I like, but maybe I'll stream some games that I hate too. Anybody else hear that snoring? Must have been my imagination. No, Uncharted and Transistor are pretty well-liked games. BioShock as well. The only, you know, games aren't quite as obscure as you might think they are. Wait. I just said a sentence. I'm not sure if it made any sense. I already forgot what words I used. Austin stream. Lol. Alright, I'm just gonna erase my entire current train of thought because I'm losing the thread here. Yeah, BioShock would be a fun stream. I'd like to stream BioShock 2 if the PC versions actually fucking worked. Phew. Honestly, I think BioShock 2 is my favorite one of the three. I think it's the most... It has the most consistently good quality throughout the entire experience. The first game is awesome for the first 3 quarters, and then after the awesome twist, I feel like it drops the ball. And at this point, I'd just be beating a dead horse, but I don't think I need to say anything about Infinite.
Well, hello again. You seem to be doing all right.
The problem I've got with the PC version of BioShock is that it's... Well, it was locked to games for Windows Live, and now when I try to play it, it keeps crashing. And the versions they have on Steam are the quote-unquote remastered versions that look significantly worse than the original. I don't understand that trend of putting out a new version of an old game that looks worse.
Neither.
Yeah, BioShock Infinite has a fantastic art style and setting. It's got really good atmosphere.
Well, hello again.
My favorite of the, you know, despite constantly being referred to as a successor to System Shock, I think BioShock is... It veers a little too far away from that, I think, for it to be a fair comparison. I think Prey is a much more apt comparison. Prey is fucking awesome. That is my favorite of the System Shock style games. I'll definitely stream Prey, but that was another one that I played recently on my own.
Well, hello again. You seem to be doing all right.
You want to play Prey? Go for it. It's one of my favorite games of 2017, and it's one of those few games that I think is a perfect marriage of gameplay and narrative. All of your actions directly tie into what happens in the story, and it barely ever takes control away from you. And it doesn't hold your hand either. It has map markers, but it never pushes you in a certain direction. I think it's cheap now too. I think you can get the console version for $15. What's my favorite game of 2017? Persona 5. It's not really fair for anyone else.
Well, neat.
I need one more Titanite shard.
Don't get yours.
Yours was Nier Automata. I still haven't played that yet, but based on what I've heard, I'm expecting it to be one of my favorites. I'd also like to play the rest of the Drakengard series because it looks interesting, to say the least. Horizon Zero Dawn, yeah, that looks good too.
Well, you need it.
Shit.
Don't get yours.
I think the setting and the enemy design in Horizon look excellent.
Well, you need it.
Alright, my halberd should be good to go. I just wanted to be able to take out those thieves and dogs in one hit. I should not have sat down at this bonfire. Oops. I'd love to stream Persona 5, but I don't know if it's still illegal to do that. I don't want to kill my streaming career as soon as it began. In Horizon, do you get to have one of the robots as a pet? That'd be awesome. You can ride some? That's cool. What did I just get? This is better physical. It's illegal to stream Persona 5. Yeah, if you stream Persona 5 past a certain part of the game, then the Atlas police come arrest you. I'm not sure how I feel about this fashion choice. But, you know, more power to him if it makes him feel good about himself. You can get a bunch of pets in Far Cry Primal. For some reason, I've been itching to play a Far Cry game lately, even though I typically find Ubisoft games to be pretty boring. I played Far Cry 3 a few years ago, and I thought it was okay. I wanna play either 2, 3, or 5. I want to play 5 the most, but it's still too expensive, I think, for what it's worth. I think 4 has the most interesting setting, but gameplay-wise it looks not quite as good as the others. Like, it doesn't have as much going on for some reason. Oh. Far Cry 1 is fucking weird. Have any of you seen it? It's a linear shooter that has mutant creatures in it. It's very strange. 4 was about the same as 3. Okay, I might play that one. Because I like the setting so much. Yeah, you fight giant monsters in the first Far Cry. I can't think of many examples of the first game in a series being the black sheep. Actually, there's Dynasty Warriors. The first Dynasty Warriors was a 3D fighting game, rather than a big Muso game. Oh. Twitch says that I've completed 2 new achievements. Yo, got your Chivos on Twitch, dude? Oh. Still not one hit kill. Speaking of strange beginnings, I would love to play the what's it called? Kingsfield? Kingsfield was from Software's old series that very much inspired the Souls games. I've looked up some footage and they're very slow first-person action RPGs. But they share a lot of the same elements, like the way that stat progression works. And combat, I think, a little bit. And all of From Software's games have, they share some cameos, characters, and weapons. I think all of their games have the Moonlight Greatsword. And Kingsfield also has Seath the Scaleless, who's a big dragon boss in this game. Okay. Try number 2, baby. Oh. As soon as you take out these dogs, the fight is basically over. So now it's nothing. Look at how shitty this arena is. They give you 3 feet to work with. You wonder what Estus tastes like? I've wondered that too. I imagine that it's very sweet and warm. And I think the antidote powder is very bitter. I don't know why, it's fun to think about the tastes of video game items. Drinking Estus probably makes your tummy feel warm. Now I can go fight the coolest dragon design ever created. Yeah, warm honeycomb milk, something like that. A friend.
Used to have your senses about you. And why won't you buy some of my moss? I need your souls.
I actually need some of the shit this lady's got. I need transient curses and blooming purple moss clumps. I'm just gonna buy a few for now. Whoops. That should be enough to carry me for the rest of the game. I'm not planning on spending too much time in Blighttown or New Londo. Yeah, I think that might have been the intention. They're supposed to sound like Smeagol. Smeagol the Hobbit from J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings series. Hold on. Oh, I gotta go back this way. Smeagol is such a funny character, honestly. Shit, I can't do it right now. Sometimes I get this little bubble in the back of my throat that lets me do the Smeagol voice. Jolkin, Rolkin, Rolkin, Tolkien. The Lord of the Rings movies are fucking awesome. I felt like watching them again lately. John Ron Tolkien. Oh, is that what his name stands for? J.R.R. is John Ron. That sounds like a rapper name. Lil John Ron. I've read The Hobbit, and I think that's a very good book. And I tried reading Fellowship of the Ring, but I just couldn't do it. It's so slow. And nothing happens. I'd like to give him another shot now that I'm a more patient person than I used to be. I tried reading it when I was maybe 12 or 13. Alright, personally, I think Hobbit, book better than movie. Lord of the Rings, movie better than book. The Hobbit movies are kind of weird and bad. I don't understand what went wrong with them. They all feel like a chaotic mess. Reading isn't hard. You just gotta believe. I saw a Pa Rappa edit of that, what's it, the Schlega Schliebo Flabo Blablad meme guy. I can't stop thinking about it. The song gets stuck in my head. Yeah, they added a lot of extra stuff to the Hobbit movies, and it felt really unnecessary. I don't remember what smog looks like. Or smog. However you're supposed to pronounce it. You know what movies I used to love as a kid were the animated Lord of the Rings movies. The ones that had the hyper detailed art style. The Gubgo Gabgalab, yeah, that guy. There was a funny Parappa edit. Those animated Lord of the Rings movies are good from what I remember. This guy named Laurentius, he is a friend.
Thank you. I would have been a supper without you. Been eaten alive. I shudder to think. Thank you. I'm Laurentius. I will not forget.
Anyway, he's a pyromancer, and he's very friendly. I won't be using pyromancy on this playthrough, though. I don't think... Actually, wait. I will be using a single pyromancy, but you don't gotta worry about that just yet. Oh! I definitely recommend checking out the animated Lord of the Rings films. They've got really good atmosphere. Another different version of that universe that I really like is the Hobbit video game that came out in the early 2000s. That was a totally unique take on the series, and it had its own flavor to add. It's a pretty good game. I might like to stream that at some point. It was a good game. I had the GBA version that was like a top-down 2D Zelda game, and then I also had the GameCube version, which was like a 3D Zelda. The GBA version used this somewhat polygonal pre-rendered art style that looked a lot like Donkey Kong Country. Those games had good music. The main theme from that game is one of the music tracks that I most associate with Lord of the Rings. That was back in the days when I was stupid enough that I threw away my Game Boy Advance boxes and instruction booklets. I never realized the value that they would have to me in the future. I wish I kept them. Now I can't stand getting a game that's not in its original case. I think the GBA version came with a poster too. I'm not sure what happened to it. No, 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 no. Okay, I'm safe now. Yeah, a lot of people have made the complete switch to digital. I think digital and physical both have their pros and cons. I still prefer physical because I like collecting things and setting them on a shelf. Alright. Do you think that Mingus Kingus would look good in a suit of armor that's covered in 100 spikes? If so, there's a couple things I gotta do to get it. He could be a spiky boy. Yeah, edgy. Literally edgy. Yeah, I gotta go human and fight an NPC invader. Yeah, that's honestly the only problem I have with physical. It's a little annoying to have to switch games in and out. But it's not too much of a hassle for me. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go for the spike armor. I'm not gonna get it at this exact moment in the game, but the process of getting it requires me to do something here, I think. You find switching discs therapeutic. You know what feels good to me is clicking a cartridge into a Nintendo console. I think cartridges feel really good to slap into your console. There we go, there we go. Okay, I need 32 strength to use this axe. So I'm not going to be able to use this axe for a bit. Maybe after I defeat the next boss. Ow. Cartridges are better than discs. Yeah, I'd say so. I've always wanted to get a Sega Genesis. I don't think I've ever played on a real one. Genesis has a good cartridge feel. Yeah, I believe it. I love the Genesis's crusty sound chip. It's got that really grungy sound to it. No, 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 no. Oh shit. That was really lucky. The Genesis game that I want the most is a really rare one called Alien Soldier. It's one of Treasure Studios' old games. It's extremely rare though. Played a lot of Sonic 2. I believe it. Sonic 2 is one of the best Genesis games, right? I think I mentioned it in the first part of Dark Souls, but the only Sonic game that I'm really familiar with is Mania. Mania got me to understand the appeal of classic Sonic, and I kind of love it now. I want to go back and play the first three. Mania is such a good game. That's one of the best games of 2017 right there. Oop. Oh I've just fucked up. Please, 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 please. Okay, I'm fine. I kind of want to play Sonic Adventure as well, despite how broken it is. I like those games' aesthetics. Oh, okay. I'm leaving this area. This is a very good enemy, by the way. Oh. A little bit of trivia for you, but those big bulbous things on their heads are not their real eyeballs. They have a set of tiny eyeballs right underneath the big bulbs. If these guys infect you with their gas, then you're completely wrecked. It cuts your health in half until you get a specific healing item. Oh. You get away. I usually take a very specific route, and I'm kind of lost right now because I usually just beeline to the boss. I'm not used to exploring the whole area. I think this is where Kirk invades. Yeah, this is it. There he is. I have to fight this NPC a couple times to get all of his gear. There's a spiky boy. This is the spike armor that I'm going to try to get. Think that would look good on Mingus. One of the cool things this armor does is that it damages enemies when you roll into them. Ouch. He's not staggering. I think he's got higher poise than I do. Oh, there we go. Got him. I gotta fight him 2 more times to get his gear. I remember where... Okay, I got the shield and the sword. I thought those were going to be from the second fight. I guess I was wrong. Let's see. Looks like I can use it. The shield isn't actually that great. And neither is the sword. Okay, well. I didn't say I was going to use his weapons. I'll definitely get his armor, though. Yeah, I took the really long way around. What you do if you're burning through this game is you start out up there and you slide down this ramp here, and you get to this shortcut that takes you back to the bonfire. Hell yeah, girl. Hell yeah. I'm not gonna mess with this big boy. He's got an axe sticking out of his head. Sonic Underground, Sonic Underground, they made a vow their mother will be found. Who else watched that show? I used to watch the original Sonic cartoon a lot. That show's very good. I only saw the first couple episodes of Sonic Underground. That was very bad. Hmm. Oops. You missed the Sonic cartoons. They keep making fucking Sonic cartoons, but none of them are good. Sonic 6 feet under. Sonic the Hedgehog fucking dies. Actually, wait, I take that back. From what I've seen, Sonic Boom looks like a really funny show. You can get the original Sonic cartoon on DVD for really cheap. Yeah, Sonic Boom is very self-aware. It's got a lot of fourth wall jokes. They had a fucking Xyan character. That is so weird. Is that okay for them to do? Anyway, this guy is very silly.
Aye, Shemai. I'm good day to you. I'm Don of Xyan. I'm just a peddler of sorts. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them.
He sells you boss armor after you kill the boss. Right now he just has stuff I don't really need.
Well, that is a shame, but no matter. No, not to worry. Come back again. Not it.
Xyan was at MagFest? Yeah, I know. I didn't bump into him. He took a photo with Pat and Wooly. Or, sorry. God damn it. Their situation is so unique and strange, I'm not sure how to refer to them. So there's around here somewhere. Honestly, I'm glad we didn't run into them either. Xyan is so fascinating as a human being, but I'm not sure I'd ever want to be in their presence. Here's the boy. I honestly strongly recommend reading Sonichu. It's a very funny series. Come on, Soler. We're gonna fight the dragon. This is the best dragon design ever. Xyan is like the meme equivalent of a cryptid. Oh my god, this is so cool. Its entire chest cavity is a mouth. Dun, 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 dun. Soler is quite bad at fighting this boss, actually. This one also drops a tail weapon. Yo, he's gotta see a dentist. Even if Soler gets killed, I can take care of this boss on my own. It's very easy, despite how cool it looks. I wish this boss were a little harder, or had a few more moves, maybe. All it can do is stomp around and spit acid. If you stay on its right side, it basically can't hit you. Yep, Solaire got killed. Don't call it a vor machine. Oh, who am I kidding? I was gonna make the vor joke when I start Digital Devil Saga. I don't want to be a hypocrite. Anyway, that axe is stupid because you need like 70 strength to wield it. Oh, Spartan high school style. I don't think I... Okay. That acid can destroy your equipment if you're not careful, I think. It's got really far range, too. You don't got a tail, idiot. Can't hit me. Oops, wrong side. I'm gonna grab this. Uh-oh. The shitty thing about your co-op partners dying in this game is that whenever you summon someone for co-op, the bosses take more damage based on how many players you have present. And if your partners die, they still take more damage. So stupid idiot Solaire had to go and get himself killed. And now this is taking longer on my own. I'm almost done though. Just a few more hits. Ow! Oop. Ooh. It's been about an hour of Dark Souls so far. I'm not sure I'm ready to quit yet. I think I might go take care of K-Log first before I quit. She's the boss at the bottom of Blight Town. Despite getting the key for the front entrance, I'm going to head there through the back entrance to avoid all the bullshit. Ooh. Good lock on, idiot. It's a trick. These dogs just smell awful. They're just soaking in meat water all day long. Ooh. Sir, I hear something. You poor soul. Whoever assigned you to stand on this wooden platform and fire arrows at the first blue man that comes in. You know, they're a bad boss. You gotta find some other work, dude. Sometimes the rats drop humanity. I'm not sure what the implication of that is.
Why, what a surprise. Oh, somebody rang you.
Shh, 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 shh. I forgot to do what I usually do at the beginning of a playthrough of this game. Is first thing I do, come down this way and go grab the Firekeeper souls from New Londo and Blighttown. I might as well grab the one from New Londo while I'm here. Come. Grab. In the console versions of this game, this is the place that makes the game stop fucking working. It drops to sub 10 FPS. It's so terrible. I really hope they fix that in remastered. FromSoft doesn't know how to do frame rates for some reason. It's a scary ghost. Oops. How many blooming purple things do I have? 5. I need these to counteract the toxic status in Blight Town. I'm gonna need this poison resist as well from the thief armor. Ooh, it's this way. And that is the sole purpose of the master key. I could have used it to get some thunder resin in the Undead Burg, but I don't really need it. What? This place is fucking stinky. Oops. Doing my 100% completion run of this game was painful, to say the least, because you had to do a lot of stuff here in Blight Town. There's a lot of micromanagement. I had a fucking Excel spreadsheet of all the items I needed to keep track of. I'm not sure it was worth doing. I'm definitely never doing it again. Ah, the halberd's gonna be bad for this part. Ah, 2 hits. Shit. Well, there's no way I'm avoiding toxic. This would be fine if they weren't staggering me. Fuck off. I hate this part so much. Luckily, these guys spitting the toxic darts stay dead when you kill them. Oh my fuck! Okay, I think this is the end of my run. Please, please stop. Oh, hey. Jesus. God, oh no. Halberd was a bad choice. It was a terrible choice. The halberd in Dark Souls 1 is the most disappointing thing since my son. Fuck off, little buggy. Shit, everything is staggering me in one hit. Alright, that was the most difficult part done. It's smooth sailing from here. God, these dogs got iframes. Iframes for days. Good stock sound effect. By the way, there's a really funny Easter egg in this area. Where is it? I don't think I can see it from here because the draw distance is too bad. Let me get a little closer. Wait, that's not the right way. Alright, there's the ladder. Uh-oh. Anyway, that little fire dog that's walking on midair down there is supposed to be turning one of the wheels. It glitched out. Hey, puppy. Dark spirit, man-eater Mildred has invaded. Get over here. Luckily she's naked, so she has no poison. I can just stagger her like this. Fuck. Phew. Dragon scale, come on, it's time for dragon scale. Come along, take my hand, and we can go to Dragonland. Anybody else watch Dragon Tales? I used to love that show. Ugh. Fuck off. Please let me sit down. Please, 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 please. My headphones are getting really uncomfortable right now. I'm almost done with the stream for tonight though. After I take care of this next boss, I'll be done. And I only need 7 more points in strength to be able to use the axe. No, no, leave me alone. That is such a stupid looking fire effect. It reminds me of in 16-bit games. Whenever they had to make a big snake or something, they just put a bunch of balls together and called it a snake. I'm heading into the domain of Spider Mommy. I'm sorry, that didn't sound very good coming out of my mouth. Alright, Mildred, help me fight this spider. Ah. I hope I don't get banned. Banned from twitch.tv/cyanblue. No. Anyway, this is just a big dumb spider that shoots lava out of its mouth. Another easy boss like Gaping Dragon, it just has a few moves. It's cool though. Come on, Mildred, what are you doing? Get over here, dumbass. She keeps stepping in the lava. Someone who's not wearing any armor, Mildred sure has a lot of health. What? For a couple hits, I was just clipping into her. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh, she almost tracked in my direction. You can't do 2 in a row. Come on. That's not fair.
Bye.
This is the second Bell of Awakening we need to access. What's it called? Sense Fortress. Which will get us into the next part of the game. Whew. I'm gonna head on back to Firelink Shrine before quitting. But first I have to open the secret door. I'm gonna need this for later teleportation use. Hey buddy.
Oh dear. What have we here? Are you a new servant?
Yes.
But you have no eggs. Ah, no matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady. I pray that
I like
you
this
will
guy a
mind
lot
your
because
manners.
he has the exact same voice actor as the gargoyles from Medieval, which is one of my favorite childhood games. It's a very nostalgic voice for me. I've only heard him as the gargoyles and as this Eggman. I'm not sure I should have sat down there. Oh well. Oh, I should level up first. Just in case. I'm gonna go for endurance this time actually. Because the armor's too heavy for my liking. I'm not looking forward to that section. It's a long way back up. I love that this game doesn't give you fast travel at first. You have to earn it about halfway through the game. I like the feeling of having to familiarize yourself with the world around you. Ow, 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 ow. Don't worry, I'm okay. Keep hitting my hand on the desk. Trying to get onto this elevator sucks because sometimes if you don't time it perfectly, you can clip off the edge and it'll slide you off into the abyss. If you head through the front entrance of Blighttown, some of these big guys with the clubs are set in such perfect troll positions. The front entrance is nothing but giant death heights and thin wooden bridges like this. But the level geometry is so bad that it sometimes just pushes you off for no reason. There's another part of the game later that's like that in the Crystal Caverns where if you step slightly wrong, it just launches you into the abyss. I can't see Twitch right now when I'm playing this, but if anyone that I'm following is currently streaming, after I stop, I'm gonna try and raid them. So I'd appreciate it if any of my viewers could stick around at least for a few minutes after I do the raid. I want to try raiding. It seems fun. What have you got to say?
Did you ring the second bell? That is incredible, I must say. But now we have a new problem. It's noisy. It snores. And it's
Oh, fuck yeah.
This is no laughing matter.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. Okay, I have one more thing to show off before I stop. Here he is. The big man himself.
Ah, hello. Was it you who rang the bell of awakening? I am the primordial serpent, King Seeker-Fract, close friend of the great Lord Gwyn, chosen undead, who has rung the bell of awakening. I wish to elucidate your fate. Do you seek such enlightenment?
Yeah.
Very well. Then I am pleased to share. Chosen undead, your fate is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse
This
of
is
the
such a
undead.
strange and unique character
this
design. I wonder what
you
made them
must visit
think
Anor
to make
Londo
this guy look like
and
this.
acquire the Lord Vessel.
So he wants me to go to Magical Ancient City and bring a thing back because I'm the chosen hero. Oh yeah, and this guy
Oh,
too.
so you
He
know-
made it. Yeah. No.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. That's all I needed.
Right.
Thanks, buddy.
Goodbye then.
Okay, that was it for Dark Souls tonight. I appreciate anyone who showed up. Thank you very much for watching or interacting, either of the two. You can find notifications about when I go live on Twitter. Also, you can check out my YouTube channel if you want to watch any past streams that I've done. And you can find all of these beneath my stream. And I'd appreciate if you checked any of those out. I think that's about it. I'm going to be rating... I'm going to try to rate Octopimp. Alright, let me try to type this in the chat. Yeah, okay, it worked. Anyway, I'm going to head off now. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. Where's my meme? There it is. Okay. Bye, baby. Love you.